intensified the strikes with heavy artillery systems, 155 millimeter at least, maybe something even bigger, at least judging on this video, I might tell you. And even one of the Russian vehicles was hit. As the outcome of the strike, all the group was zeroed, but mostly they were wounded. So KA just 11 persons later on were taken by the Russian evacuation teams. So it seems like just 4 Russian soldiers made it alive from this ambushment. And it's just to show you guys of what is happening on the ground. Then we see the red area advancement like it happened yesterday. We might think, okay, Russian army has huge advantage. They propel forward, they take more ground. But in fact, the situation on the ground shows that they have tremendous losses. It's not okay for any sort of the army, including the Russian one. It's much bigger than Ukraine, but they also have way more losses compared to the Ukrainian side. Ukraine is in defense, Russians are in defense, and they lose way more compared to Ukraine. And right here we have the evidence that Ukraine is capable to ambush Russians on their controlled territory. If it is red, it doesn't mean that there is the physical or invisible wall behind which Ukraine is unable to send drones or artillery. No, it's the battlefield. Everything on this is battlefield. The Russians are getting ambushed behind the front lines as well. But unfortunately, they also target Ukrainian artillery, like for example here, it's already in Konstantinovka. You see, Russian drones were spotted, so their goal is to advance to Konstantinovka in general. Here you see the intensity of the fights not far away from Torretsk, so Russia wants to push further to this lake, and from this lake they want to advance to Konstantinovka. I expect actually the battle for Konstantinovka to start maybe in the coming months. So yeah, Chasiv Yar, you saw the picture, Russians took this ground, expanded the gray zone, but it's not okay for them at all in Chasiv Yar. And what they say about liberation is the pure fake. And about those flags in the Chasiv Yar, it is mostly a PR campaign from the Russian army to report to the highest chiefs that they liberated the Chasiv Yar. So the reports with pictures with the Russian flags were delivered maybe even to Putin. But in fact, the situation for those Russians, it wasn't really good. So this is the Russian soldier with the flag, one more with the flag, and it was filmed on Ukrainian camera already. And if it is filmed on Ukrainian camera, you understand what happened to those soldiers. Yeah, they were computed by drones, and here we may see Ukrainian flag already. So I would put under the question the success of the Russian army in Chasiv Yar yesterday. Alright, the small but counter-offensive operation of Ukrainian army in Kharkivka. This is the border between Kharkiv and Lugansk regions. There Ukraine definitely liberated the remains of the village, because those are just remains. For sure, there is no building which survived the war. Where it happened on the map? Well, it's here. So Kharkivka, sorry, not Grinkivka, but Kharkivka, and here Ukraine counterattack, liberated, I guess, few of the houses left, or ruins left. There's a very small village here. Let's discover this pocket a little more. Let's go to Torets. So it was yesterday and it is today. There is the light movement of the Russian army in the city itself, and also they expanded the gray area over here. Well, it's not something extraordinary or special, but Russia keeps pressing Ukrainian forces from every side of this pocket, and the Russians' goal is to reach Konstantinovka. It is obvious. But Pokrovsk and Nirnograd, there are no changes for the last 24 hours, so Russian assault slowed down. I think they want to expand this push at first, and only after that try to get Rodinsk under control. In command direction, over here there was the expansion of the Russian controlled territory in Zeleny High, so yesterday and today, also expansion of this area, plus a small Russian assault towards Malivka. Yeah, just a little movement. A couple of days ago, Ukraine performed a counterattack here, pushing Russians out. So if we weigh the resources of the Russian army in one, I would say that the situation on the front lines, it is not critical at all. It could have been way worse, and Ukrainian army, well, it still has the support from our allies. We're very grateful for it. Looks like Russian book or something here, which was later on hit by Ukrainian drone. Yeah, it happens regularly. So tried to escape, but was hit. Yeah, Ukrainian drones chased they delivered this
Mother.
bike to one of the
Eu,
wounded
eu, vou
Ukrainian
falar sobre ela.
soldiers. It was trapped behind the front line, so Ukraine couldn't send the evacuation team because they could be ambushed. So the solution was is to send the bicycle. And you can see that our guy went from this area. Yeah, it is crazy. So they asked him with his wound whether he can cycle, and he said, "Yeah, I can." So deliver me some of the bike, and they did it. And the guy just went through the field roads, this e-bike. Fantastic. Our guy said, "Yeah, sometimes it can happen like that." So bike weight was 40 kilos, and the drone which delivered the bike wasn't really able, according to characteristics, unable to carry this weight, but still they delivered it. Drone managed to do it. Oh my god, it is something really new that I see this war. Yeah, I'm very happy that Ukrainian soldier made it out alive. An interesting video here, not because Ukrainians don't hit tank, it's kind of the usual thing actually to happen on the front lines. Russia deploys the tanks, but the wider picture is interesting, as you may see. So Ukraine prepared this kind of the anti-tank trench at the border between Donetsk and Dnipropetrovsk regions. And I don't know what forced the Russian tankists to go there straight to this trench. Like, is it not understandable that you cannot go over it, that you will stuck there, even with mighty Hunger tanks? So what's the purpose of this attack? So obviously Ukrainian drones made the job very well, and the tank is not going. As for me, this is the definition of stupidity. But this is how Russian army fights. Oh, what a beautiful video. This is MiG-29, Ukrainian fighter jet. Very close flight, probably with the other MiG-29. Barrel roll, very easily made. You can see Ukrainian colors there. They're made especially for people on the ground to see that it's the Ukrainian airplane, not to shut it down, because especially at the beginning of the war there were the cases with the friendly fire, so that people see blue and yellow, they understand that it's Ukrainian jet, and it's better not to fire Strela M, Manpad or Stinger or something like that. As our pilots say, it's some sort of the anti-fall system to make an airplane like that. Oh my! Taste it, just look at the. Oh my god! They are forced to drink this nasty water. It is crazy. Hello everyone, we drink this kind of the water, and yeah, there seems to be happy, yeah? Millionaires after all. Oh my god, even Donny is saying about significant losses in the Russian army. I have just been informed that almost 20,000 Russian soldiers died this month in the ridiculous war with Ukraine. 20,000. KA, because Russia increased the intensity of the fights on the front lines. Russia has lost 112,500 soldiers since the beginning of the year. That is a lot of unnecessary KA. Yeah, but Putin doesn't care. Like, even Donny tells about it to Putin. Putin, are you crazy? Look at those losses. Just imagine United States Army, mighty army, would lose that number of the forces. It could be the tragedy of the tragedies, but for Russia, everything is normal, like, and for Russian people as well, you know. Nothing happens. Those millionaires are just going to Ukraine to die. It's their will. They are choosing it. That's ridiculous. Even for Donny, it looks ridiculous indeed. Ukraine, however, has also suffered greatly. They have lost approximately 8,000 soldiers since January the 1st. So according to these statistics, Trump's statistics, Ukraine lost how many times less compared to Russia? So this year, at the beginning of this year, here is also January, beginning of the year, you may calculate Russia lost at least 15 times more compared to Ukrainian army, according to Donny and according to Mark Ruby as well. Yeah, this number does not include me saying, yeah. He says about KA. Ukraine has also lost civilians, but in smaller numbers as Russian rockets crash into Kiev. Like yesterday it was the strike on a residential building. I told it in my video, and there were at least 30 people who lost their lives. The other Ukrainian cities, I think, this war that should have never happened. This is Biden. Okay, yeah. No, Trump's war, it's not me. I want to finish it in 24 hours. Just give weapons to Ukraine in this case, that's it. Go for it fully, Donny, and everyone would like you. I put this quote here from Donny just to show you that definitely Russia has way more losses compared to Ukraine. It is like that according to any sort of the statistics. Ukrainian one, Donald Trump's one, Institute for the Study of War, British military intelligence, everyone say that Russia is losing way more compared to Ukraine, but still Russians are going there in attacks like zombies. Well, hopefully someday they will be finished and Ukraine needs to work more on quality because Russia has more quantity. Well guys, I hope to film one more video today because it was the frontline updates and I have also some of the interesting news to share with you, news about Ukraine. And please don't forget to check out my Patreon page, it's in the video description right below where you can support this channel if you don't have this opportunity. Just press a huge like to this video and I wish you all a peaceful sky wherever you are and have a great time.
Take that! Nah, man, come on, why? Why you wanna just take it? Mother, don't get trying to get there. Why is your problem? What are those on? Why are those assholes on?
These guys have waved us over
Where,
with
Jacob?
a crag.
Fuck yeah.
That crack just opens up further and further and further.
What crap? What are you doing? Don't fight. Eric, what's up, bro?
Found yourself on this little country seat halfway between.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to get, but this big one's sticking all the food in there. The big cat's at all the food. Okay. That's the crazy bastard. Oh yeah, get this bus load. Bus. Well, what can I do? The bullies.
Today
Eric,
we
what's up, bro?
once again about halfway between Australia and Indonesia on a little sand cone, and we've got a hell of a lot of exploring to do. It's a little bit windy, so we're just going to go exploring and see what we can find out and hit the shelter on the reef. It's going to be a good episode, guys. Hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Got a
filming.
home. Ain't got a home.
Are there any big bombings or anything?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. That's good. A little bit higher than we came in yesterday,
Indeed. This guy, big. Biggest one, it's the biggest one.
Sensational, eh? What do you see?
Thanks, bro.
Small waves. I still tiny, I think. I think the direction of this one is coming
What member of the family
from
is it?
the south. I think it breaks better but bigger on the other side when it comes up.
You want a bone, bro? Do you want a bone? Do you want a bone? Want to suck a bone, bro? Oh, not to be so rough. Oh, yeah. No. Mother. That's no mother. Don't worry, mom. Mother, look. Scraps. Whoa. Hold up.
The fish life down there is amazing, hey? A big eagle ray came cruising on through, and there's a couple dog-tooth tuna about the same size.
Thanks, bro.
And we're just swimming up around the
Name is
flash.
Whitey.
So good. We'll reset and do another
Pull
drink
it
there.
up.
It's a really good spot.
Look. Whoa, see that? Ready? Master, always gets. You, Russell, why you don't have? Don't eat, man, bro. Look. Oh, I always behind there. Oh, serious. What? It's like a thief bastard. Look at it. Look. What the hell? Who's the cover? What's it? Chicken, patat naman. Kurang apa? Bus. Yeah, usually. Dashing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his favorite cat. That cat.
Right, we're coming on lunchtime, so we're going to have a bit of a troll, have a bite to eat, and then we're going to head across to another reef. We're from the chart, looks like it's got this beautiful lagoon, so we're going to head in there, get the drone up, have a snorkel, lots of cool stuff. Lunchtime, we have Dr. Tuna, and these
You
little
little
kids
guy,
are
thank you.
full
Come
of
here.
delicious. Back to basics.
Suck a bone though? Do you want to suck a bone? Cam is the mother. I'll put you in off this back. Mother. Yeah. Pen. Huh? Okay, toujours.
Massive quarter look.
Wow.
So many, isn't
Oh, that one did a big spin.
It's so quick.
Doggy, dog, 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 dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
That's what review.
That's right. We've run out of fuel, which strangely enough I've been looking forward to. But having so much weight up the front is obviously really bad for the boat. So now we can siphon some fuel back to the main tank underneath the console there. Well, I don't think we showed how we've refueled it all on our previous adventures, but there's a method for this. I'm sure we're going to get slandered in the comments for this for don't put electric fuel pump in the fuel, blah blah blah. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Pump goes in there. Like that, so we'll do 5 minutes, eh, Fran?
Oh, he's a little bit scared, to be honest.
We're off. So we're now entered that lagoon of the reef we were checking out before, and in here it's just like protected from all the wind and all the swell. As you can see, crystal clear water. We don't really know what to expect in here, but we're just going to go for a bit of a drive around. There is an Indonesian fishing vessel.
Hello.
Which is interesting.
I don't know.
And then yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a drive around and see what else we can find in this lagoon.
Welcome.
5 minutes later, we've filled up. Actually, if anyone watching this has had a bad experience with using electric pump in petrol, please let me know in the comments so we can use a better method in the future. Not to scare you.
Stop fighting.
We're going to catch some dinner now, friend. How's all this from the tow out here? The boat just popped it, eh? Salty Dingo has seen better days.
Where's that? That work there.
channel that runs into the reef, and in there there's a huge big lagoon. I've seen it from the drone. But coming in, we saw all those dolphins. Fran was straight in the water to have a swim with them. Now she's just drifting along this reef edge here, doing a bit of snorkeling and spearing, and I just realised we haven't caught a fish on the rod the whole time we've been here, so I'm going to have a bit of a flick and see if we can pick something up. Generally, along these reef edges, you're a chance giant trevally, red bass, which are cool to catch, or coral trout, so any of them will be good fun. See how we go. Friends just having a drift in behind me here in the channel, and I thought I'd try my luck in the old fishing rod. No big shadow in there. First cast. I was a bit slow on the old record button, but oh yes, yes, yes. That's a passion fruit trout. Man, I love these guys. We're getting up here. Oh wow, that is such an epic fish. Oh, how good is this place? Phew. Get those hooks out and get you back in there, mate. How's that? Beautiful passion fruit trout. Man, these fish are so cool. I'll get him back in the water. Look at those colours. Alright, see you, mate. That was literally first cast, so I'm going to get the camera ready now and have a few more and see what else we can get. Oh, these there look good, don't they? Oh, yeah. Second cast as well. Oh, you got to be right on to get them away from the reef here. What is it? Oh no. What a bit, a little bit excited. It's just a little paddle tail. As soon as they hit it, you just got to be right on it to get them away from the reef. Anyway, there's another species, the paddle tail. Actually, poisonous to eat with ciguatera in Queensland, no take species, but throwing back to release. 2 from 2. Let's try that bommy there. That looks beautiful.
Mother, come on, boy.
I think this one's a paddle tail. He's not much bigger. Man, I'm having a bit of action in there. Struggling with the bigger ones. Oh, this is awesome. Another new species that we don't get really in majority of Australian waters. I do love those guys because if you see them, you know you're in a pretty cool place. We used to see them in Guinea a fair bit, but don't ever really see them in Australia. It's been awesome fun exploring this lagoon here, but we still haven't got ourselves any dinner. The thing is, we can only keep one fish for dinner, so we've got to be so selective. It means we've got to have a swim somewhere on the way home and see if we can jag ourselves some dinner. Did you enjoy the lagoon, friend?
Oh, it's so much fun. So nice. And I think we're going to have some good dinner. Apa kabar?
over with a white rag, and basically they happened at sea. It's like a real call of distress. They'll come over, they're all out of water. These guys have sailed from Indonesia, so we're just giving them what we can.
We're giving them more than what we can.
More than what we can. I mean, that's us for the next week or so. We know half. Yeah, sorry, we have nothing. Ouch. We have no medicine. How much longer are you here for?
Captain, go ahead,
Captain.
I must go.
Big boss. Captain. Beautiful boat. Yeah. Squid, eh? Squid. Yeah, bagus. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. See you later. Well, these Indonesian fishermen are here in search of the trepang, or a sea cucumber. Finding a source of food that's readily available can prove to be a little bit more challenging. And we saw what happened with those nesting turtles when these guys go hungry. So Fran and I come up with a plan to see if we can head out and catch them a fresh source of protein. This is the spot we've previously seen a really big dog-tooth tuna. These big ones can be quite wary at times, so I know if we do find him again, he's not going to give me an easy shot. I find the school of barracuda, which is an indicator that we're in the right area, and then I notice the silhouette of the big dog-tooth tuna that we came here for. But he's just keeping his distance. I use the barracuda school as a bit of cover to try and get closer, adjusting, and then I take a shot.
My eyeball is itching.
That blood
Feels so
getting
good.
Pound for pound, the strongest fish in the ocean. He's towing me as he floats through the water.
spinning.
I've just got a huge doggy.
Just hurts.
Yeah, Brad, we got a big one. Woo! That's awesome. Holy moly. Oh, there's a tree came out here for. Made it all worthwhile. Oh, that's a dream fish, Brad. Big dog-tooth tuna. Phew. Holy moly, Brad. Yeah, and that is the big dog-tooth tuna, fish that I literally dream of. The reason we're out looking for places like this is to run into these guys. Man, they're such incredible fish. And the reason we could take this one is because those Indonesian fishermen pulled up to us moments ago and asked for water and food. I reckon I actually saw this fish yesterday when we were swimming, but we didn't shoot it because we couldn't have eaten something this big. But it gave us a bit of a hall pass to go spearfishing and take a really prized fish to. We're going to go and see if we can offload it to the Indonesian fishermen. Stokes, friend. That's the reason we come out here. You must drink a bit for dinner, friend. Like that, man. Such good feed, eh? Oh, awesome. That's such a good lump of meat for us. And then we'll give that to the fishermen. Sweet, they're going to be stoked for that. Alright, let's go before sunset. Sort of embarrassed to say that my Indonesian's pretty limited to like 2 big tans, thanks, but we'll see if we can hand this over and hope that they appreciate it. You want fish, boys?
Yeah.
I'll put him in. Get it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
my friend.
Here we come.